Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the gold market. So gold market in general follows our trading plan. Despite that, on the Monday it was a bit emotional open price. The market has opened with the gap up because it's really society was a bit frightened with the spreading of the virus in Asia, and that shaked the markets across the board. Not only the gold market, but also the stock market has collapsed, and it actually was really significant activity on the stock market in the two sessions on Monday and then yesterday. The gold market as well, right at the open, has completed the target that we have specified, and despite this emotional open, it still keeps our trading plan valid. But those of you who would like to trade gold market right now, you should understand the whole risk that stands in relation to the news, in relation to the virus, because nobody knows what next news will be released in the nearest time. So currently market keeps the trading plan and keeps the setup, and following by this trading plan, it is possible for taking the short position right now. But be aware of some moments that could help you to understand that something goes wrong. So for example, on the daily chart everything looks just perfect. So take a look, gap open. Monday has become the bearish grabber pattern, which suggests drop below these lows. Today, so again, testing on the MACD predictor line, markets coming down, which also could become the second grabber in a row, suggests also downward action. So here on the daily chart, everything stands good. Besides, tomorrow we will get starting of the Fed statement, Fed meeting, which also should be some statement provided, and on Thursdays will be gross domestic product release. Potentially, the GDP report should be positive, and it should support the value of the dollar, and that also could make some pressure on the gold. So here, right now, the major risk factor that unfortunately we can't control it and can't predict, this is all news about the virus. Because currently it seems some relief on the market is coming, because markets a bit come down, and you'll see some relief is coming, not only on the gold, but on the stock markets as well. So on all stock markets except United Kingdom stocks, you will see some upward action, some retracement, and so gold as well. So consider this dropping. So what we have with our major pattern on the follow time frame chart, indeed, you could see ABCD pattern has completed with this gap opening, hitting the OP target. We're testing the major level. So in fact, it means that our upper target has been completed, 1582. We talked about it in our weekly report. So the momentum of the market is something like the fundamental feature on any market, and despite that, market could show some slow and choppy action. Maybe you can't get the good proper moment for taking the position. You are not confident for entering the market somehow, but still market reached the final destination point based on the momentum exists. So and that what we see on the gold. Right now, taking a look, market is preparing for a possible downward action. So our setup here is valid. Potentially, at least technically, we have the bearish context. We have bearish grabbers on the daily markets that's in agreement resistance. Market has completed Gartley's triple to sell pattern, and potentially we could get some pullback. At least based on the Gartley's triple to, it should be a 30% pullback here. We even will not talk about the grabbers that we have on the daily, which suggest potentially deeper downward action. But even following with the Gartley's triple to, we suggest at least the 30% retracement should happen here. On the hourly chart, guys, top is taking the shape of the hand and shoulders. You can see our butterfly pattern 1618 extension that we talked about in our weekly report is also completed. Here's butterfly target is done. So market is taking the shape of the hand and shoulders pattern. That is minimum target by the Gartley's triple to sell. This is 30% support of the whole upward ABCD pattern. As you can see, 30% support. And here is also we have hourly XOP target with the hand and shoulders pattern. So we're not speaking on the OP because OP stands very close. It's around 1576. But potentially ABCD XOP creates an agreement with the major 618 with the major confidence support here is 1568, 1570 area. That's potential the minimum target that market should achieve. And after that we will see what will happen. If panic around viewers will start fading and we will get positive numbers on Wednesday and Thursday, that could be enough drivers to push market lower and following with the grabbers that we have on a daily. So in this case, the grabber starts to work and we switch to more extended targets to the downside. If panic around the viewers will become stronger, well, in this case, it will support the gold market and reaction on the patterns on the market could be muted. So market could stop either on some minor supports and stop dropping, something of that sort. So from that standpoint, if you intend to take the short position, control the C point. Sudden reversal up, moving above the C, will tell you that overall setup stands under question and market really could follow to the upside. Probably this will happen only on the background of some important news. It should not happen just occasionally on the quiet market without no additional news. So that's the things that we will keep an eye on the gold market. So towards speaking as the bottom line, if nothing surprising will happen, we expect to see gold at least at the 1570 area. With the lack of the news about the virus, some panic or something of that sort. Because we suggest that the statistics in the United States should be positive. And potentially we also will be watching for daily grabbers, which suggest the dropping even lower. But if surprising news about the virus, bad news on the virus will appear, that could break and mute the effect. And in this case, you have to control the C point and close shorts if market will move above the C point and coming back to the A. That will be the warning sign, will tell you that something is wrong and gold could continue upward action. So that's 2 moments to watch for in the gold market.